Oi, before we actually get started, chat. Oh my god, I'm about to get so much shit for this. This is gonna come across as very, very, very fucking gay. But in all seriousness, thank you, everybody. Not only am I absolutely humbled, but all of us. It truly, truly does mean a lot. I don't know. It all just kind of hit me last night. So, yes, hashtag peace through sex. Yes, exactly. But seriously, thank you very much. Like, we are humbled. You guys are fan-fucking-tastic and all that good shit. But anyway, with all that crap, I know you guys want to fucking rub your pussies to A2's feet before we go to Cortana's. So.
From this day forth,
your whole belongs to me.
What the fuck was that guy on about? Fucking hell! And welcome to the hashtag #1 non-killer gaming podcast, you pieces of shit!
Just sat down in my chair, brushed the dirt on my hair, took my shoes off, turned the TV on and saw the news reporter. She's so sexy. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. Edging is my passion, it's my dream to last for months. Don't need no compassion, I just need my hand, and I hope you understand. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. Building is my life. It's hard to live without it. If I don't edge, I will die. Did somebody say toothpick sound? And it's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's hard to think when I masturbate. The only thing in my head is the need to coom. Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love
it. Indeed. The hood does indeed love it. Thank you very much. And yes, chat, I realize I accidentally said A2. I'm just too overcome with gratitude, and I've got an erection at the moment, so all the blood's in my penis and not in my head at the moment, okay? So, fuck off. Big fan. That's right, Moz. I appreciate everybody for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gronkin Gaming, and you are watching Gronk and Dogs, the single great podcast in 5 fucking internet. Thank you also very much for being here, you magnificent bastards and beautiful bitches. But we have quite a lot to fucking talk about today. Pirate software. I need the triangle from Kino Casino. He's gay! He's absolutely gone fucking retarded. More retarded. So we're going to be continuing our trend of making fun of him because we do like to do that. Just a shame because at one stage we were all big fans, but yeah, he's dog shit. We're also going to be talking about some Square Enix stuff that's going on. Moz's hair's completely fucking buck broken at the moment. It's all happening. We also on top of that, Hytale, man. We got some wild shit to talk about with that. There's some Bandai Namco. There's actually quite a lot fucking going on today, boys and girls. It's going to be fucking amazing. However, before we go any further, I need all of you motherfuckers in the chat to bitch slap that thumbs up button. Oops, I'm showing the poll already. To bitch slap that thumbs up button to get it as blue as these Cortana hands that I want wrapped around my throat while she looks me in the eye and tells me I've been a good boy. But with all that said, and thank you to the channel members. You motherfuckers are absolutely fucking phenomenal. Right. Day three in a row of checking out a poll before we even fucking start the stream. Now, we've been doing these tests to see who the chat believes is more fucking retarded, okay, as we've gone along. Personally, I think the chat is more retarded. So I've taken some of the losers and runner-ups and put them in a poll in a position where I feel like they got done a little bit dirty in terms of these candidates are more retarded than they didn't get enough votes for how retarded they are. So I figured this would be a fantastic time to go and catch up on these ones, okay? So, continuing our... Okay, there's a spelling error in there. It's supposed to say continuing. Continuing our research of who has more brain damage. Nazma, Blabs, Extra Zero, or Jono. And for fucking once, the chat got it right. Blabs is a fucking retarded person. Okay?
Dude, no.
It should go Blabs, Nazma. Oh, yeah, Blabs, Nazma.
No, disagree. Doubt, X, whatever the fuck you want to say. Doubt. It goes Extra, Nazma, fucking Jono, then Blabs. I'm telling you, these. No. I've played video games with all these motherfuckers. Blabs can hold a controller. Nazma, Extra, Jono cannot. They hold that shit fucking backwards, cunt, when they fucking game.
Simp!
Nah, you can call me a simp all you fucking want. At least Blabs can hold a fucking controller. These motherfuckers don't do shit.
Well, chat, why did you vote for Blabs?
And also, Extra has a pool. Fuck him.
Oh, did you see Extra? I mean, last
him.
Toxic Mail, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was
good
up.
shit.
That was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, but was it you're straight up fucking simping?
No.
So who do you think should actually be... Who did you say was number one? Nazma?
No, Extra, Nazma, Jono, Blabs. That is the only right answer in this poll.
Well, let's get the chat to decide why they think fucking Blabs is the most brain damaged of the whole fucking group. But yes, I do agree. Mozza be simping. But anyway, let's go through and say hi. Oh, you know what I can do actually? So that way we can check in on it. Let's go through and say hi to the chat. And there's the link to the poll. Well, I didn't even ask how you're doing. John, how are you doing? I didn't ask any of you.
Doing all right. I'm honestly very happy with where I'm at in the polls. And now that being said, next time on a poll, I am at the top. Fuck sakes. But yeah, doing good. Dude, last night with Gronk Squad playing Peak, that was great. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out over on our channel. That was great. It's a good fucking game.
It was actually Peak playing Peak.
Yeah, no, Peak is fucking amazing, man. That has skyrocketed up my list after just 2 hours of that. That game is amazing. Yeah. By the way, subscribe to Gronk Squad. Get us to 500 subs, or you are in fact gay. Speaking of gay, Mozza, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty fucking well. I did the bad thing of watching AVP 2, and I forgot how fucking shit it was. Because the last time I watched it was a kid, and the only good thing was Wolf in that movie, right? But even Wolf is a bit of a dickhead and actually might be overhyped because everyone praises Wolf as being a fucking god, right? But rewatching it, Wolf makes a lot of dumb fucking decisions, and because of the fucking because of the, I don't know, just fucking director, whatever the fuck, bro. But yeah, Wolf is still bad as fuck, though. But they still, I don't know, man. AVP just never got Predators right. They just, holy shit.
Yeah, the only one I've seen actually do it right is the game itself, the AVP game back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, those movies didn't get a lot of things right. And I do agree with Mozza, actually. I think Wolf was pretty overrated. He should have been dead in the sewers. The fact that not one single drop of acid got on him is like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, dude, the blood is sometimes a different color in that fucking film. It's orange sometimes. And it turns more into like fucking an actual, not a liquid, but it for some reason, it just chunky now. It looks like sand, right? Like really wet sand. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. And AVP1 gave us like the greatest alien of all fucking time. It takes out two predators in like 5 fucking minutes.
It's not even like they get swarmed.
It's different. It's the fucking Brock Lesnar of aliens.
Well, that film is extra fucked because he gets out of the net that literally slices you, right? Which is absolutely bullshit because in in like lore and stuff, that net when they go down, they give unblooded when they go to train. They give them a net that should be able to slice through any alien without getting dissolved by the acid, right? It will, but it'll kill it before it does, right? And so for that net not to work as well, and it's running around, and it doesn't even end up dying from the predator, right? They don't have a cool showdown to be like, okay, I've got revenge for my brothers. It dies from the fucking explosion, and you're like, oh, well, that was fucking unsatisfying as fuck.
All right, so well, this is a great opportunity to go subscribe to Gronking on Alien vs. Predator for our Boruto discussions. All right, anyway, let's go through and say hi to everybody. Minecraft Moz with a 5 for a super chat. Boo! Y'all should have pushed Lethal off that cliff yesterday in peak. Lethal don't got enough brain damage because you cunts won't hit him in the head. That's not true.
I hit him in the head with a coconut at least 5 times yesterday.
Smashed a coconut over my head. Seriously, you got to subscribe to Gronks.
It fucking split in half. It was a clean cut.
Minecraft Moz with the 2 free super chat. Mozza for world peace. Pour Coke on your microwave.
No, I just bought that fucking thing. The world can wait a little bit. I need the microwave.
Yeah, world peace can wait a little bit. Mozza's got to fucking microwave some stuff first. I see D-Day. I see Gravy. I see P-Dub. I see Mara. I see Mr. Bentham. My boy Big Cat. How you doing, Big Cat? Good to see you. Jody, Galleon, Doug, the lovely Light Art is here. Triss is here. Roderick, my man. Santa up in this bitch. Vex Electronica spitting on your favorite VTuber. I see my boy Nasty Nazma, King Nazma, ruler of the Pepsi Max. All that good shit, Keely. We have the amazing Gal here. Hello, Gal. How you doing?
Green
dude, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Boss Hog!
Boss Hog!
16 inches up in your favorite Sims 2, bitch. Shocker Zulu. It's all fucking happening, boys and girls. All right, now, L-Dub. Well, peace isn't ready for Mozza. All right, let's go through and hit these super chats. Appreciate you all so very fucking much. And then let's get this bitch started. Lord Bova with a 4.99. Fun fact: Lethal is Scottish and his name is Phil McCracken. Actually,
that's not true. His real name is Eric.
Half true. If I remember correctly.
Half true. Yes, my grandmother is Scottish.
His name is Eric.
In fact, like a week ago, my dad found a whole bunch of baby photos, which I never knew existed. And I used to look really Scottish as a baby. I had long fucking wavy hair. And then as I got older, the Italian side kicked in, which led me to look like Vegeta. Last Toxic Man with a 5. Thank you.
You get what you fucking deserve. That's all I got to say about that.
Wow, fucking that's rough. For some strange reason, I have the tense in desire to munch on the kilt. We're just talking about Scottish. To munch on the kilt of a woman of Arab descent. Maybe throw in some butt fucking as well. What the fuck? Okay.
You messed up, man.
Okay.
Hey, chat. Last Toxic Man wants to have anal sex with an Arabian woman. Okay.
Why are people telling us their fucking fantasies come? Like, what the fuck?
You know what? Super chat us and tell us which ethnicity you want to have anal sex with.
Well, Toxic's done just about everything under the sheets that we know of. He's going to have to explore at some point.
Yeah. The blabbering Muslim.
That is a cursed picture. Wow.
That's fucked.
Can we get Moz to read this one, actually?
Martin Cove was kicked out of a con for biting an Asian Cobra Kai coast. I've seen this. How dare they? He just wanted a succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm confused. What do you mean he fucking bit him? Did he just turn around and go, ah?
Well, they're saying she went up and touched him on the shoulder and then he just fucking bit her. That's what they're saying. I don't know.
Strike first, strike hard. Isn't that the whole fucking motto? You come up and touch him. He's like Al Stewart. I'll bite your fucking face.
Was he on like mad coke and just?
He's on the bar salts.
Yeah, maybe may have a little bit of.
Oh, fuck.
He came up and touched me, so I fucking bit you.
You fucking bitch. Teach you to touch me.
That's another 5. Thank you. Might just have Moss's mum wear her achieve and fuck the shit out of her.
That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy.
God, out of her out of her 4 and call it one lovely Arabian night in Moz's mum. For real. For
Cheaper.
real.
Have to cough up that Arab money for the hijab chick.
That's true.
Jesus
Good point.
Christ.
I support you, last Toxic Mal. And then also we have this one for Moz.
I love big brown biddies. I'm assuming that he meant big there.
No.
Upside down.
No. It says Tig.
The fuck is Tig? Like
Never
fucking
you
Tig.
mind. Fucking hell. Cortana
Little
Black
biddies.
with a 499. Current ranking of Gronkin members from whitest to blackest. Okay.
Wait,
Extra.
what?
Jono. Wow. Jono's that low
Wow.
with the do-rag.
Well,
Ooh,
to be fair, I'm still white as fuck.
Nazma. That's pretty fair. Mozza. Blabs. You
I thought
think
it'd be
Blabs
higher.
is blacker than Mozza? You know what? Actually, that's a fair point. Lethal than Cream. I would say I'm more brown than black personally. Like I'm widely the Spanish community like really fucking likes me, man. I have to check in on the blacks though.
See, sluts just really love me. It's fucked.
Blabs is way too fucking Italian to be that high on the list.
I don't know. You heard the shit. You've seen the shit she says.
She will fucking go on a fucking tirade just because of pasta. Like fucking pasta. Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ.
know, and she's fucking American. Now the wild thing about Blabs is she throws at least at us the N-word around enough to be black. You'd think she was black. And then Mar with a 499. Seeing Cream leave the others last night, I'm willing to bet he had to wear a leash when he was a kid. Oh shit, that's where we left him. We tied him up outside on the leash and fucking forgot.
Oh, trust me, he got his just desserts for that.
And then last Toxic Mal with a 5. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
Oi, Mars, I think your mum and Lethal should spend 5 days and 5 nights on your knees praying to this cock. For real. Pray to
That's
his
a
dick.
wild fucking statement.
I am trying to split out Lethal.
We have quite a lot of super chats to catch up on, but I think we're just going to start. We're going to move on. We will get them all. But we got to give the people what they came for, all right? So this wasn't actually on the list. This popped up as after I got everything set up. So I quickly bookmarked it, and I figured let's just go ahead and get started with this one. This is interesting. From Fortnite Competitive. This just in. A judge has ruled in favor after the cheater ignored our lawsuit. The player is required to pay $175,000 and will donate what we collect to charity. They're also banned from playing Fortnite forever. Now, this comes from December of last year. This week, we filed a lawsuit against the player who cheated in our tournaments. This player used cheating software and hardware and tried to avoid getting caught using multiple accounts. It didn't work. Cheating has no place in Fortnite, and we're doing everything we can. I can't believe I'm fucking saying... Look, exactly, this comment right here. Meanwhile, what's happening in the open qualifier for $1 million Warzone tournament? The fucking aimbot is locking onto the helicopter because there's someone behind the helicopter. I was watching a little bit of this open qualifier. So in the Gulag, you know how you can spectate in the Gulag if you're also in the Gulag? The dude's fucking aimbot locked on to someone that was spectating.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
This happened this week. That's how many times this has happened, Jono. Like, there's so many fucking times.
Just this week, I remember shit like that. Then, at least with this court ruling, there's a precedence now set, so it allows them to just go fucking ham on all these guys. No?
Oh,
Well,
Activision.
the thing is,
God needs to
Activision's
take
known for
notes.
ages. Yeah, Activision's known for ages.
Okay, yeah.
It's
For
so
Activision,
fucking
another
amazing.
story. Yeah.
And they're also worried about player count, right? And also Fortnite also did a similar thing, don't forget, where they unbanned a bunch of people because their player count went down and they got scared. So they unbanned, what was it, last year or the beginning of this year? I forget. But they banned a bunch of, unbanned a bunch of cheaters. So
That were also streamers,
weird.
right?
A lot of stream, but also just a lot of normal people as well. So it's good that they are cracking down, and maybe the former cheaters will go, you know what? It ain't fucking worth it, dude. It ain't fucking worth it, especially in Fortnite. They'll probably just go ban on fucking hack and Warzone now and play Fortnite normal.
So I'm all for this. Gronking actually started as being like, no one's talking about fucking COD cheaters, Nadia. That's how it fucking started. So when we talk about cheating, it's, to quote Rhino, back to our roots, right?
It is. It's
But
personal.
this is the thing, and I know like a lot of people might have a bit of a negative reaction to this, but here's my big fucking issue, and this has always been my big issue with this type of shit. If you are playing in a competitive tournament for money and you're cheating, I don't see the difference in that as rocking up to a 100-meter sprint while on steroids. Okay, that's cheating. Yeah. If you are live streaming, and like a lot of people will watch a really good player live stream, all right? Like a lot of live streaming gaming comes down to two things: personality and skill. All right. Now, a lot of like these, especially competitive players, they stream as well. So you'd watch something like Fortnite, be like, dude, this guy's getting like fucking 30 kills every game. This dude's insane. I love watching this dude. It's like watching your favorite boxer or whatever. You go, I just watch everything this dude does because he competes like a motherfucker, right? And then you go, you know what? I'll give him a fucking YouTube membership, a Twitch sub, whatever it is. I'll throw him a super chat or sometime because I just love the shit he does, right? And then you turn around and go, oh, he's fucking cheating. I consider this to be fraud. And that's why I'm in favor of this fucking lawsuit. And I don't need to talk about what I think of Fortnite as a game. But when it comes to stuff like this, yeah, fuck yeah, I support them suing them. Everyone should be fucking sued. Everyone should have to pay a fine for this type of shit. And a company like a game like Fortnite owned by Epic, they don't exactly need money. So the fact that they can just give it away to charity, yeah, fuck yeah, sure, why not? Cool. I'm all for this. I am all for this. All cheaters should be banned from online gaming. And if you're competing for money or you're streaming to make money from your audience, you are a fraud and you should be sued and you should have to pay money.
I agree, because you're taking away the opportunity of other people who are skilled enough to get there, right? And you're making them lose the money. Imagine working your ass off. I know it's video game, right? But they still have to play 8 hours a day. They still do a lot of practice, a lot of going for the grind, right? Imagine training for 8 hours a day, then you lose to a hacker. A fucking hacker. Dude, that would kick, like, imagine, even if it's 10 grand, 20 grand, that's a lot of fucking money. And that could be, money that they need to save for a little bit, because a lot of competitive people, their streams usually don't actually do that well because they're mainly just about skill. And a lot of them, I'm not dissing, but a lot of them don't really have a personality because it's just, they're really good at the fucking game, right? They're usually quieter on streams. They usually locked the fuck in. They're not really doing the entertaining part, right? It's more just, look how fucking good I am. I just fucking 32 kills on Warzone, whatever the fuck, 32 kills on Fortnite, right? And so the tournament wins and stuff. And also, some people, like the higher teams, like say if you're in phase and all that, you need the win or a certain placement to stay on those teams. So imagine if your team loses to a bunch of hackers and you get booted from a team. So now you don't have a job. You don't have a thing because of hackers. That would you're losing your job because someone's cheating. That's fucked.
Moz, imagine this. Imagine that you are trying to earn a spot in the $1 million Warzone tournament and you lose to this. You're going to go, what the fuck was that? Imagine if you lost your 100-meter sprint because everyone else was on steroids.
Yeah, so in Fortnite, they do a thing. I don't know if they do it now anymore, but like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I forget. They did a thing where you could actually do a tournament. They had an in-game tournament, and if you got to a certain place, you had a chance to go in the real life thing. It was kind of like that Valorant thing.
Get flown out, yeah,
you get flown out. Imagine losing because of hackers, like actual talented people. Like even the audience is being ripped off because you're getting a hacker. No one wants to watch a hacker. We all want to watch the person that is actually good enough to get to the tournament. So even the audience members are being ripped off, man. It's sad. So I agree with it. I mean, fuck, this is better than allowing fucking... I know it wasn't Activision themselves. So, wait, was it Activision themselves that allowed Nadia? Was that an Activision tournament, or was that just a tournament they set up themselves?
The one last week?
Nadia was in.
So it was an officially sanctioned... it was streamed on the Call of Duty Twitch account, so it was a proper Call of Duty tournament.
That just goes... to show you how fucked Activision is right now and how they do not care if you're a hacker or not because of their player account. The only reason why they're not banning people is because of their player account. Have you noticed they haven't done any tweets of, I banned 20,000 people this month? Have you noticed that? Ever since their players have been so low?
Interesting. Hey, Moz?
I just hope this is...
There you go.
I just hope what comes from this is a new like precedent set that incentivizes other companies to get off their asses and start, going after these hackers and cheaters that are ruining their games.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
You can destroy a game, man. Like,
Yeah.
it can. Like, Black Ops 3 is now a lot of those old consoles you just can't play. It's dead.
Yeah, and that's not even
Activision
on
in
the
particular
competitive
is
side.
especially egregious with hackers and cheaters for years now. Shit.
They got-
I don't even
they got-
play the game and I hear it all the time.
They're fucking bad over there. All right, where are we at? Let's catch up on a few of these super chats. By the way, appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. All right, last toxic mail with a $5. Thank you very much. Not gonna lie, Pirate Software looks like a transvestite mod.
Fuck off.
What do you think, chat? One of you agree? Do you think he does? Kind of. Looks like a transvestite mod would actually fuck. Oh, he looks like a transvestite mod would actually fuck if he was drunk. Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
That's a little different. That's
What
a little
the
different.
fuck?
Yeah.
Wait,
Not a
Mars.
tranny fucker, even when I'm drunk.
Wait, Mars.
Oh,
Would you fuck a microwave or Pirate Software?
I'd rather fuck a microwave.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. There you have it. Thank you very much. This is why you should read all the super chat before you answer it. $2
fucking
super
damn.
chats for you, Moz.
Eat shit, mother. Fuck you.
Thank you. And then last toxic mail. Well, Blabs does work with Craig Low. # brain damage. Wanted some residual brain damage just flowing through. Yeah, good point. Good point. And then Mike Hill with the member message. Appreciate that. Fortnite player bet. There you go.
There you have it. Yep.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. I just did that. Last toxic mail with a $5 through super chat. Thank you. You know what, Moz? Actually, we'll get you to read it.
You know what, Muzz? Question mark. I'ma fuck your mum raw in extra doves pool. Imagine the tidal waves we'd make. My cock would, summy word, be a super soaker, mate.
That's like a Super Saiyan, by the way, Moz, because you probably don't know what that means. It's another word. It's a Latin for Super Saiyan. Thank you, last toxic. Look how confused he is. Thank you. And then Crimson with a $5. By the way, subscribe to Crimson if you like anime. He's a really, really good fucking anime channel. It's the greatest place on the internet to go for gaming news. Huh? Gronkin? No, I'm talking about the soy scrollies, obviously. $30, please. We don't play video games. Video games are boring, and I'm a homosexual. That's my impression of
Now
Craig.
let's go talk about my Twitter feed.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, now that's ironic because we actually got to go talk about someone's Twitter feed now. But we're going to rewind the clock.
Fuck.
We're going to talk about Pirate Software now. Okay. So just to set the scene for this, last year, Ross from Accursed Farms, he started his whole Stop Killing Games initiative. We ended up getting him on the stream last year to talk to him, and it was a pretty good discussion because one thing that we all came away with when we spoke with him, I believe it was me, Nazma, Extra Zero, and Cream that did that one, was we all agreed that his heart is absolutely in the right place. And one thing that we wanted to talk to him about, which no one else was is he worried? Is he worried about fucking maybe doing too much government control and just opening, like replacing one problem with another? And he did kind of go, you know what? Yeah, that is a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there type of thing. You know, it was a pretty good discussion last year. Go watch it if you haven't already. But it looks like it's all falling through because he put out an update video. When was this? 2 days ago. All right. 2 days ago, he did a video called The End of Stop Killing Games. It's about an hour long. Pretty much he goes through everything that's happened. And he's like, doesn't look like it's going to go through. We got to get 1 million signatures to even just put it, to get the ball rolling. We're not going to hit it. All right. And he just goes through everything. But one of the big things that he talked about, and by big things, I mean, in this hour-long video, about 30, 40 minutes of it was him talking about Pirate Software. So for those of you who don't know, when this whole thing kicked off, Pirate Software was one of the first big, like actual, like million sub plus channels to talk about it. and he pretty much just shit all over it. Like, didn't offer any criticism, didn't try to go, hang on, maybe there's some flaws with this thing, or he just completely misrepresented it, and he just tore it to pieces. He got a lot of pushback from it because he was just objectively wrong about everything he was saying, right? Now, that led to a big problem there, and Ross never addressed it. But in this recent video here, he said, you know what? Seeing as how it's all falling apart and doesn't look like we're going to get it, we might as well fucking address it. And he completely fucking rips into him for 40 minutes. In fact, there's one good part that I really want to show. I'm going to put the audio for this one, okay? All right, I think this is it. He gets a
games that only have a DRM check, okay? But then says people who buy single-player games with more than a DRM check are stupid, and he doesn't play those.
I don't buy games that are always online single-player games. I refuse to play those because it's stupid.
That's some tough talk coming from a fan of Diablo 4.
Good point there, right? But one key point that he brings up with this whole thing was, unfortunately, when Pirate Software started talking about it in a very, well, completely misrepresenting it and misconstruing the whole thing to what can only come down to being on purpose because there's no way he's this fucking retarded, right? He completely hijacked the whole conversation. Ross goes on to talk about how, like, if you looked up Stop Killing Games, the first, like, 20 fucking things that would come up is him and the shit he was saying about it. So he talks about how it's very possible that Pirate Software actually did unbeatable damage to this whole thing, okay? So, yeah, he goes on to finally address it. He never wanted to address it while the whole thing was going on, but fuck it, it's falling apart. Let's address it, okay? And, well, it didn't exactly... What the fuck? My monitor just freaked out. It didn't exactly go down well for Pirate Software because everyone started shitting on Pirate Software again, which rightfully fucking so. Again, I'll only speak for myself here. I used to really like Pirate Software, but actually a little bit before this all happened, he started to have some really bad takes. And then there was the whole Mana Gem situation, which was just... The dude's fucking soy as shit. He's a full-blown Nepo baby, right? But Pirate Software... Oh, boy. He has another fucking Twitter meltdown, which he is kind of known for these days, right? Let me get some coffee in me before we read this. Actually, before we read this, just to give myself a fucking chance to get a drink, Moz, it's another Pirate Software meltdown. What's going through your mind, buddy?
It's so funny. Lethal went this morning before we did the stream. Lethal was like, "Oh yeah, Pirate had another fucking meltdown." I'm like, "Did he fucking do a whole 20 paragraph fucking thing on Twitter again?" He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh fuck." It's just so much, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on?
All right, let's do this. Oh, fuck me. Been reading through all the posts against me on my stance on Stop Killing Games initiative. Tons of people calling me a liar or that I misrepresented the initiative. Also, lots of content creators dogpiling on this to get their pound of flesh, which is pretty funny because, yeah, even Actman, you know how bad it has to be that even Actman can think you're a fucking retard? You know how fucking bad it has to be when Actman is fucking in the right? Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's dig into what I actually did and said. Well, we don't actually need to do that because it's all fucking here. I put out 2 videos on August 6th and August 7th of last year. These videos are linked at the bottom of the post. Many people have not watched them or are just calling me a liar or attacking my character. The first thing about that, which is, hold on, let me just click these links to prove that he is absolutely wrong on that part, because this is something that Ross actually mentioned in his response as well. So video 1 got 1 million views, 1.1 million views. Video 2 got 500,000 views. You can't tell me most people most people that were following this didn't see these. They combined, they're looking at close to 2 million views. Okay, so people absolutely did see what you said, and you did numerous Twitch streams talking about it. Where we are. Many people have not just read those. Go watch the videos, read the initiative itself, make a conclusion that you aren't copying and pasting from social media. We did that. In fact, when the first time we did that, we got ratioed on this channel for saying there's some major fucking problems with this whole initiative. But just to show you cult mentality, we had Ross himself come on and go, fuck, maybe there's actually a point there. So if you want us to talk about thinking for yourselves, There you go. All right.
And Ross was actually cool about it too.
Ross
he was like,
fucking
you know
normal.
what?
Ross, yep.
Yeah.
Ross is great.
He's
He
such
can
a
actually
chill
have a
guy.
conversation. Yeah.
He's such a grounded individual, and he'll listen. He'll like reciprocate what you're telling him. And unfortunately, like if Pirate Software didn't start off and now he's ending just purely antagonistic towards it, they probably would have had a great conversation. And actually, but nope. Pirate Software just, he shuts it all down, and he can't even bother to try to mend the bridge.
Nah, he's fucking there. He'd rather do
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
fucking
A
that whole
conversation.
thing.
A conversation between Ross and Pirate Software would have been amazing. And this is why I believe that Pirate Software was on purpose misrepresenting it. Because if he had Ross there to explain it point by point by point, you can't get out of that, can you? Right?
Nope.
Because look, the thing about Pirate Software is he is a Nepo baby. Okay? He's at any stage he wants, he can just up and vanish and go back to the fucking industry, right? At any time he wants. So for him to turn around and then go, you know what, I'm going to back this initiative, that kind of goes against a lot of the people in the industry. Okay? We challenged it and had him fully explain it to where the initiative is undeniable. Yes, I'm telling it. Go. Nazma, can you drop the link to when we had him on, please? Okay. I go through what the initiative is, how it's not law. That's kind of the point, is that it's not a law.
Fucking guy, like right off the hop.
And how it's a starting point for the entire process. This helps people understand that this is to start the conversation for change and can adapt later. Then I go through the initiative and some of its goals from the official page to it. I then talk about the repercussions of them. I talk about the repercussions of them should they be implemented. As written, all games need to be left in a, quote, functional playable state. Next, I bring up the crew. Now, the crew being closed is kind of what started this whole thing, all right? Next, I talk about the crew and walk through the business around it, the sequels, the size of the player base at this time of sunset. That's regardless. I did this because it was called out by the initiative as an example of publishers destroying a game, because it is.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
Oh yeah, and also it wouldn't have even destroyed their purchase. It wouldn't have been on their shoulders either to upkeep the servers that would cater to these crew players. My God, this guy is like, even now he's misrepresenting the situation.
I was also harshly critiqued Ross Scott's wording in his video because they disagree with the lawmaking process and lawmakers, which doesn't benefit players in this movement in any way. In the second video, I talk about the potential scenarios where the studio could be abused if the initiative was implemented as written. It adds new paths for abuse that needs to be discussed to help hone this initiative into something that would do good without doing harm. That's
the point.
Again, that's kind of the point. Yeah.
That's the whole point to start the conversation, is to have a back and forth and to find the best ideas amongst it. My goodness, guy. Like, he's like willfully refusing to take that's further step forward in the conversation. He's just stuck in that fucking spot right there. He doesn't want to go forward. My God.
That's why I personally believe he knows that he's fucking lying here. He's doing it on purpose, but if he knows if he takes that step, you can't deny it because it's right in front of you.
Sure, shit feels like it.
It does, man. I then explain that very few people in the game development space can actually discuss this from the other side due to fear of losing their jobs. A studio is much safer and silent distant than they are discussing the drawbacks of your ideals. The recent attacks on our games is obvious evidence of this. To recap, my main issue with this initiative is that it's broad and its approach to change the industry and the exact language of the initiative, not the FAQ request that all state in a functional playable state. Again, that's kind of the point, just to get it started. This is not feasible for all games at a technical level and could also potentially restrict developers in making online. Oh my fucking God, he's gone back to this.
Oh my God.
I just read a little bit ahead. This is not feasible for all games at a technical level and could potentially restrict developers from making online-only games like MMOs, MOBAs, and user-generated content games in the future. That list is not exhaustive and does not matter if you do or do not like those kinds of games. Yes, it doesn't matter if you do or do not like those types of games, but this whole fucking paragraph is about fucking 20 minutes of what Ross is talking about, going, you're a fucking retard. Like, why do you keep coming back to this? That's not at all. That's something he's made up in his head. Effectively, this has potential to restrict future development from making kick-ass experience because it locks the weight of the designs. No, it does not. Even though this initiative can change in the future, this goal is core to the mission and deeply disruptive and needs to be called out. Then why didn't you fucking, if you truly believe this, Pirate, you could get him on a stream on your home turf, right? With the fucking tens of thousands of people that watch you live, the hundreds of thousands to sometimes millions of people that watch your videos. And if you are so confident in what you're saying, you could dismantle Ross live and kill the whole thing. But you won't do that. And you've had every opportunity to do that. I left to clear up some disinformation about my character. I am not a ferret fucker. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. I left AAA in 2016 because I fucking hate how the industry is now. Well, this is a great example to you to go and fucking work there, and prefer indie entirely. I don't like Blizzard or what I would have stayed working, or I would have stayed working there. That's why I quit. That's the entire point. Fuck AAA and what many studios have turned games into. Outside of that, I am not financially supported by live service games. I make single player RPGs and I'm the director of strategy of off-brand games. In that position, I am paid minimum wage by my own decision because I care about games succeeding and not about profiting of them. All right, one thing of this motherfucker goes live and makes dollar bill, yo. But in his defense, he does pay all his people and he pays them really fucking well. He has a full team of mods and people that help with his streams and people that help with the video production and people that help make games. So I can cut him a bit of leeway there, a little bit. Yeah, who the fuck cares if you make minimum wage? That's not what's being discussed here.
And I can't be for certain at the moment, like with state laws and such, but I think there's a tax incentive for something like that. The owner taking no wages. There's and giving it all, and I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not a full-on economist.
To further this, the games we're publishing are playable offline anyway because their gameplay loops are only based on interplay interaction. Not all games are like this, and not all games can be like this. Again, we're not specifically talking about the games you make, Pirate Software. That's cool. That's fantastic. Awesome. But that's not what's being discussed here. No, I have not been running away from the discourse on this. I talked about it for around 8 hours on stream yesterday. I never took my videos down, and I have not discussed the initiative in about 10 months. It's been since I released these videos. My internet also died mid-broadcast, so I had to go live again 30 minutes later. Thanks, ISP. For those who will scream, he's doubling down! Yes, I damn well am. I give a shit about this initiative and what it means for games, developers, and players of the future. To finish out, just because I don't support this doesn't mean you should blindly follow me, and just because I said pretty words on the internet. You also shouldn't blindly bash me because some other creators said to. Well, watch the videos I put out, read the initiative, decide for yourself, apply critical thinking, and don't outsource it to others. Well, I can speak for us here. We did all of that, Pirate, and I have come to the conclusion through critical thinking, through watching the videos, through speaking to Ross, and through reading it through myself. The critical thought I've come to is that you are a fucking lying retard. That's my thoughts. Jono, you go.
Oh, freak. I just hate everything about this because from the very beginning, all he needed to do is just avoid having this antagonistic aspect to it thicken through and just try to go have a constructive approach. Because like he says, he sees that the intent is all there, like positive, but he hates everything. He doesn't like anything about it. Like he reads it and there's like, yeah, that's it. Like paragraph after paragraph, he just does not take that extra step forward. He's just stuck in like the very concept of the initiative happening when everybody's trying to have that conversation and progress towards the right ideas, the best ideas, because dude, it's a rough draft for fuck's sakes, man. You don't throw in the final, you're not expecting this to be the final draft, but the way he was portraying it and the way his audience were seeing it was that this was the final draft. And I can understand and totally understand that in cases because European laws, those who know European Union and European laws, they're fucking wild. And to even get there is nearly impossible because of the way that the system is worked. It's not like you just need to get 1 million votes. You have to get a certain amount of votes in these certain countries to have that vote. It's like it's this crazy mixture. It's extra hoops so that the European Union doesn't have to deal with as many initiatives and stuff being brought to their table from the public. It's fuck it. That's why I fucking hate European politics. It's all like this whole premise about big government. Thank you. Bless the West, man. Anyways, but this is, yeah, he just did nothing but hurt this entire situation, and he rightfully deserves any criticism that he gets. Yeah. If you guys want to go and fucking go after him, do it as you will. I'm just criticizing him right here, and at the end of the day, he's not even going to bother me.
Ross, who uses Twitter even less than me these days, responds, I don't have much to add beyond what I said in my video, but saying I never took down my videos is false unless it's done by someone else who manages your channel. The stream where you read my reply and the one prior to that were absolutely deleted from your channel. That is true. Now, he goes on to say that Twitch auto deletes after 60 days. There was not a 60-day gap. There was not a 60-day gap. And I remember being live, and I think we even started the stream late that day because I was saying I can't find the fucking Pirate Software stream where he did this. I can't fucking find it. It's gone. And that was not 60 days after. It wasn't even like a fucking day after, man. So it just seems like more lies to me. Now, our resident expert on fucking brain damaged lying retards, Mozza. Yep. Well said.
Absolute dumb fuck.
So you can...
From the top, buddy.
Absolute dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps. I mean, he's just doubling down on his lies. He's like, fuck it. I've already lied enough. Let's just double down. That's just lie so much. I think it's true. Do you think he's gone that crazy yet, where he's starting to believe his lies? But this is actually reality to him.
No, what I actually think it is he's scared of pissing off the people he's still friends with in the industry. Because remember when the whole Mana Gem thing happened and he went live and he was like, you guys do know that I still have friends at Blizzard and we're going to go through all of your accounts.
Oh, watch out. But yeah, no, you're probably right about that. He doesn't want to lose that because streaming, I mean, he still does well. Don't get me wrong. He still does well, but he's not breaking records like he was last year or at the beginning of the year, right? When he was literally breaking records on the Twitch fucking sub count and stuff like that, right? So he might be worried, and maybe that's like a B plan for him. Like if it all goes to shit, go back to game industry, maybe. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, there you go. Pirate fucking Software. Again, he blocked Actman.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. Actman's a cock.
Do you want to see the tweet that got him blocked?
Yes.
What am I supposed to do for you? Just stop killing games? This was the Mana Gem.
Holy fuck. That's it?
That's what got him blocked.
That's it? Holy shitty titties, bro.
Yeah.
There's something about working at fucking Blizzard that just turns you into a retard. Like you look at Pirate Software and Grums. There's just something that fucks your head.
Egotistically fragile.
Especially when you quote unquote leave, right? It just there's something about those motherfuckers. What
we should come through and do like a when they like check the air, they scan the air to see if there's shit in the air. Because there's something in that build. There's like asbestos or lead in the water or some shit. Because everyone's coming out
fucking them up.
Damaged.
Not even Asmongold's a place will fucking hit the numbers that Pirate Software will.
Maybe that should be our poll. Water. That should be our next poll. Who on the channel? Who has more brain damage, Grums or Pirate Software? People will be fucking stuck. God, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
A good debate.
Oh boy. All right. Well, there we go. So that's Pirate Software. Holy cheese, man. What are we fucking doing? All right, where we at? Crimson Law with the 5-3 super chat. Thank you very much. So Pirate Software's special ability is to transfer his brain damage like an STD.
Yeah.
I think it's more like, you know how like in Attack on Titan, how like they can transfer which part of the body they're hardening so they can have some fucking bullshit moments so it stops their neck getting cut. I reckon he's like that. I reckon he can transfer his brain damage around his body at will to wherever it needs to be.
I think it just gets transferred to the ferrets. I don't know.
No, that's the STDs.
Yeah,
and then Mara with the 499, thank you very much. To what Pirate Software wrote, I think of the Shakespeare's quote. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Yep. Whole lot of flailing around for nothing.
It is, man. Do you think he should have just stayed quiet?
He should have
Been
just
better
shut
off.
maybe, but the thing is, when he first did it, people were probably hammering and out at him about it, and then he went and did the most dumbest fucking. I think he should have just been fucking actually willing to listen and get Russell. That's what he should have done, because if he had stayed quiet, maybe now he probably should have, but originally, right, it was probably near impossible, because you know how many times he probably got added or whatever the fuck on that video, right? It would have looked really bad if he did, and I think even now it still looks a bit bad if he doesn't. The thing is, he had a chance to kind of roll it back and be like, you know what? After looking at it, I fucked up, whatever. But he doubled down, and now he looks even more fucking stupid. So he got given the opportunity to kind of fix it, but he didn't.
Yeah, considering his fragile ego, there was no way he was going to get through getting hounded by his chat and everybody else online and whatever social media platforms that he looks at. Yeah, no
This is
chance.
the guy banning people from his chats, like hundreds of people, just because they were saying men are gem. You know, like, that's how fucking soft this con is.
It's wild, isn't it? Making fucking thousands of dollars just to hit go live. And that's what gets to you. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he should have used his fucking mana gem. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. Bandai Namco Studios had significantly lowered last year's large-scale deficit. Hey, that's good news. So, oh boy. Tekken 8 developer, fuck, I need more coffee. Tekken 8 developer,
bit of a-
Bandai...
Decifit of coffee?
Yeah, I need more. Tekken 8 developer Bandai Namco Studios recently reported its financial result for the fiscal year ending March 2025, which now showed a final deficit of 851 million yen, which is about 5.8 million USD. While they're still in the red, it's a remarkable improvement over the company's previous year, which resulted in a loss of 27 million US dollars. Okay. So Bandai Namco has been profitable each fiscal year period since up until 2024. The large-scale losses incurred during the year during the year that are thought to be strongly related to their involvement in Blue Protocol's development, which is a whole fucking can of worms in itself. The ambitious MMORPG failed to meet Bandai Namco's expectations and was prematurely shut down. If only there was some type of initiative that maybe could have worked with that to keep it playable for people that wanted to play it in a somewhat functioning state, even if that means not necessarily having every online function. If only there was something we could talk about with that. Anyway, resulting in the lost investment, Bandai Namco Studios co-developed Blue Protocol alongside Bandai Namco Online, the latter of which was dissolved and folded into Studios as a result of the weak performance. But following several changes with Bandai Namco Studios and its parent company, Bandai Namco Holdings, the studio seems to be recovering financially. Now, I do remember, was it last year or maybe the start of this year, we're talking about how they were making a lot of weird decisions in an attempt to try and get some money back, such as less work from home and absorbing studios and all that type of shit and shrinking down production teams. Looks like it's fucking working though. So that's a good thing. But there's one thing about this. I'm sorry to tell you two and to chat. I have hoodwinked you all. The reason I wanted to talk about Bandai Namco Studios is so that way I would have a reason to talk about how fucking good this Digimon game is looking, man. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. This game is looking fucking fan-fucking-tastic, man. There's new gameplay videos out. There's people that have had the chance to play it. Can't really trust too much of what they're saying because they do have early access and some of them are diehard Digimon fans that can't find a single thing wrong. And something are just outright fucking shills, right? But holy shit, this game is looking fucking sick. Not only is this looking like a fantastic Digimon game, this is looking just like a fucking brilliant JRPG. The combat in this looks fucking great. Everything about this game looks great. I'm telling you all, even to those of you that do not like Digimon, this game is something to keep an eye on. It's looking fucking dope. Digimon.
Shit.
Looks like fucking shit.
You look like fucking shit.
I'm gonna take a gander at it later tonight for sure. Damn. And I heard this game is supposed to be like a more adult game. Like we're not gonna get this Pokemon like little kitty fucking game kind of shit. It's gonna be a little more teen adult rated, I guess.
A lot of the videos I was watching about it all said the same thing, that this one was more, I'd say, mature. Without being fucking cringe, though. You go, it's Digimon. You can't fucking go too hard.
You sound like the fucking emo right now. It's so mature. It's so deep. Like, shut the fuck. It's a Digimon game. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's so deep, dude. I'm fucking playing Digimon. It's so me. Oh, shut up.
For a lot of the audience, they all grew up
like
in the
faggots.
90s, man. At least get a more solid take of a story from it, because it is still a decent universe.
It's fucking mature.
Well, mature in terms of, it's not so like just kitty like
Yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which like to this day I'm still fascinated by how that game turned out to be the way it was, just so fucking bad. But even just like the way like it plays and shit, just looks like a fucking good JRPG, good mechanical, all that type of shit, man. Moz, you're just a fucking butt pirate, aren't you?
Nah, you guys sound like fucking emo faggots. So deep. It's so meaningful. Like, shut up. It's
Who
fucking
said
Digimon.
meaningful?
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
meaningful.
Now
but that's
you're
how
throwing
you
words in
talk
the
to-
mouth.
No, you guys
yeah.
are sounding like that.
Exactly.
You were throwing words in my mouth. I said that's what you sound like, you faggot.
I'll
Now,
throw something in your mouth, Moz.
yeah, I'll pull my fucking
Yeah,
cock down your fucking throat while your mother watches. Now, that shit looks awful.
I'll cut clean your mother when I fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're moving up in the world, Moz. All right, now Moz, seeing as how you've actually got a lot to fucking yap, you fucking crack baby. This one's for you, Moz. Now you were intrigued by this a couple days ago, but we didn't
have enough.
We didn't want to talk. Yeah, we didn't want to talk about it then because just needed a bit more information about it, because it was kind of he say she say. And while it still is kind of he say, she say, what's John doing?
He's spazzing. His camera's dead.
It's fucking StreamYards, man. I want to hit the mute button,
Mm.
all of a sudden kills my cam. Sets it.
Mm.
Hello? You look like you're just Renoir's face at the moment.
Some of these women, they're so stupid.
There we go.
But I'm more brain dead than this cunt. Fuck off.
Anyway, we wanted to talk about this a few days ago, but there just wasn't a whole lot to go off at the time. And you had an interesting theory about it, which is starting to look more and more correct. So, former Hytale dev says issues were all internal. Moz, the floor is yours, crack baby.
Okay, Hytale, where they first started off, right, is actually Minecraft modding. And they actually made one of the most popular mods, Pixel... Oh, I'm forgetting the name, fuck. But it was a really huge mod, online, multiplayer. It was fucking big. It still is very fucking big. One of the most played mods on Minecraft, right? I mean, you had people like Technoblade and all of them playing it, right? Ages. It got fucking huge. It might actually be the most played thing in Minecraft, even more than just normal fucking Minecraft at this point, especially on PC, right? So they started off like that. And so what happened was, it looks like Riot Games looked at these modders and went, we want that, because the mod completely changes the Minecraft experience. Different game modes, different all that, right? And it was more like you ever see the movie, what was it called? Player One? Right?
Yeah,
It kind of turned it into that. Different game modes, different things, and you had a hub world, and you could go to different stuff, do a bunch of different shit, right? And so it looks like Riot Games looked at the modders, went, oh, I want that, but in an actual official game where we can make more money and all that stuff, right? And so, I mean, fuck, that even looks like Minecraft. You could tell me that's a Minecraft update and I'd believe it. But no, that's the game that they were working on. It didn't officially have a name, I don't believe. But that's what they were working on. And my theory is what happened, why it got cancelled, because Riot Games have officially cancelled it, which sucks, is the modders were actually a bit in over their heads because going from a modding team, right? Like this is a team. Yes, they're very skilled. They're very that, but going from a modding team to working for Riot fucking Games, some of the most greediest fucks. Like, let's be honest, most like boom, 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 and stuff is way different. You go from your own schedule, you go from your own timing to then having a lot of fucking pressure. And I bet you Riot Games did a lot of pressure on them. So I think a lot of them were in over the heads. Now, don't get me wrong, they did hire a lot of people. They did get new people in, right? It's not like they just kept that small team that was working on the mods. They also brought people in and taught them and stuff like that. But still, right? Imagine you're just the leader of the fucking modding team, and then now you're the manager for Riot Games of the company. Like you're the head of the company. Like that's so much fucking pressure. And that was my theory: is a lot of these guys were just not ready for that pressure. And it looks like it was right. Apparently, they brought in a new leader, right? So my theory on that is the leader, who was just the modding team leader, he probably went, you know what? I'm good at making games. I'm good at that. But actually running a business, I'm absolutely dog shit. Or maybe it was Riot Games who brought in another person, that's unclear, to actually lead them, right? Like be the actual CEO. And it turns out the CEO, if this guy is correct, fucking hated the team. According to this guy, if he is correct, I don't know if he is or not, but according to the dev that has come out and said this, the CEO of the company thought they were incompetent, which is crazy. But there's a lot of fuck-ups that kind of happened with this as well, because apparently they were almost finished with the game, but then shifted to make the game in a brand new fucking engine. And he said in this interview that they were almost finished with the original game, and it would have been playable and people would have had fun. And he said the most fun with it was actually testing it with other people. So he was a tester and a programmer as well. And he said the most fun was actually online and just playing it. So there is a workable state of this game out there, but on an older engine. So I don't know why or who, because he goes really hard in saying it wasn't Riot Games. But I don't know if it was the actual CEO of this business, the hire, or Riot Games who cracked down, because this guy wouldn't have been in the meetings with the CEO and Riot Games. So was it Riot Games telling the CEO to be like, okay, no, we're shifting? Or was it just the CEO being like, okay, we're shifting to a new engine? All that stuff, right? So I do believe this guy is kind of wrong in terms of it not being Riot Games' fault, because he wouldn't have been in the meetings with the CEO and Riot Games. Like, imagine, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the manager getting forced down from the higher ups, right? And you're like, fuck this manager. And it's like, the manager's just doing what he's saying. He's just the messenger, right? So it could be a case of that. I'm not saying that the CEO is that not at fault as well. He could have fought back a little bit and stuff like that, right? But still, I believe Riot Games did have a big say in fucking this up.
Let's read this quote. He said, what could possibly go wrong when you hire new leadership that thinks the original team is incompetent? He answered himself stating, the whole project ends up going in circles until it dies.
Because why would you take the opinion of your subordinates that you think are incompetent as value? You're just it's just going to be this, no, you're wrong, I'm right, and they're trying to tell you, no, you're wrong, and this is why, no, I'm not listening to you. This is how it's going to be. Therefore, I say so because I'm in this position. Therefore, if if he had not started off with an antagonistic take, they would have had a much more productive and positive conclusion to all this. Unfortunately, don't help.
It doesn't help. But to say Riot Games didn't have anything to do with it, I think is kind of bullshit.
I'm not saying that.
But it sucks because this team is talented. What they were able to do in the Minecraft mod, they are talented people being absolutely wasted by Riot Games, and it seems like this new CEO. It kind of sucks that they got new leadership. I would have preferred to see what they could have done with just the original leader, right? But we'll never know. And hopefully, because I'm actually worried now about the servers for that mod. Because if they're shutting down, are they getting rid of those servers for that as well? Because they run those servers. They pay for the servers. They keep those online. So if they're shutting down slowly after the next couple of months, they're slowly bringing it down. are they getting rid of the Minecraft mods? Because that would really be a blow to Minecraft. That was one of the most played mods, and that's why a lot of people actually even play Minecraft to this day. And so
I'm
that's
sure it's
gonna
safe.
Be,
If
man, I don't know if they're
unless
closing
Riot
down.
Games, yeah, that's it.
Riot
Unless Riot Games
has
completely
nothing-
owns it, then
Well,
it's in the
Riot
best
Games
of Riot Games.
Riot Games has nothing to do, as I currently know, as of right now.
Yeah.
Riot Games has nothing to do with the actual Minecraft mods. They're not allowed to.
Yeah,
That's Mojang,
okay.
right?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then it's outside the contract. That's
yes,
good. That
but-
means it's safe.
Yeah, but
If Riot Games touches that, they're in fucking trouble.
Yeah, but the company's shutting down. They're shutting down the company, right? They own the company. So that means if the company is splitting up and maybe they just had enough of each other, the team still splits up. That means that server still might actually still shut down, right? Because the company's not there to run it and keep it up. Just because, Riot Games doesn't actually own that bit of it doesn't mean that company won't shut down the servers. So that's what we're worried about, and that's what we'll see in the next couple of months. But honestly, it fucking sucks because I would have liked to have seen what they could make. But another studio who's actually funded by Stampy Longnose, they're making a Minecraft similar game as well. And Stampy Longnose, if you guys know him, he's a big YouTuber that recently just retired on his Minecraft series. He does a little bit of YouTube, but he's mainly retired now, kind of like PewDiePie. And he's making a game, but he's not really making it. He's more funding it and kind of just giving them ideas. And I'm hoping that that team actually gets a lot of these guys to go over there and help them now. And that would be sick as fuck because that game is looking nice as well. And I kind of want a Minecraft competitor because the new studio that Stampy's kind of being a part of, I know Minecraft is in a good state now, but for years and years, Microsoft just wasn't listening to the Minecraft community.
From like 2015 to like 2018, right? Something like that.
Yeah, they just weren't really listening to the community and adding dog shit updates. They'd add like one update. I'm not saying it was all bad, right? But majority of it was dog shit. And this new studio, it just seems like it's a bunch of Minecraft people making a Minecraft game how they want it and how the community more wants it. So if they can get some of these other talented devs who have been fired from this studio to go over there, maybe they'll have fun again developing and be like, okay, I'm actually on a team that actually wants to create Minecraft but in their own image type of thing and make it good. Like, I have no... And the best thing about this new studio is it isn't a fuck you to Minecraft because they still all play Minecraft and still love Minecraft. It's more of a friendly competitive. You know how like X-Defiant, Splitgate, how they went, well, not really X-Defiant, but Splitgate, they went down that route of fuck the
definitely Splitgate. He got up on stage and said it.
Yeah, right. They're more just okay, we respect like where we came from and all that, but we're going this way with it. You guys want to go that way, we're going this way. And they're still like they still all stream Minecraft and stuff like that. They love in the new update. They don't just hate the industry, they just want to make their own stuff. It's good.
Well, we'll see how that one plays out. Before we move on to Square Enix, I'm sure that will be a calm and reasonable discussion. We have Last Toxic Mal with a 5 through super chat. Thank you very much. Oi, Lethal, let me break your AT field with my dick. Your fucking little fucking infected, inflated clitoris could not break an AT field, you idiot. I mean, my spear of Longinus, mate. You'll scream louder than my whore, Asuka, for real. Ah! When she gets the spear in her eye. Ah! What? No fans? No fans?
Fucking weaves. Moving on.
Fucking
Cheers, Toxic.
Thank you very much. That's Toxic now. Minecraft Moz. It's for you.
Nah. Moza is a big faggot. Eat shit. You eat shit. What are you,
I get
fucking friend? Now you fucking son.
Oh,
cheers, buddy.
Dude. Then we have Last Toxic Mail with a 10 through super chat. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
Oi, Moz. I'm your mom's Digimon, and my gog is your mom's I don't know what the fuck that is. The longer she rides it, the higher I evolve until I reach my K-word, T-word form and bust a Terraria 4 size nut inside of her, mate. For real, for real.
Where the fuck did you get Terraria from?
Terraria.
That was painful, Moz. To quote what the kids say today, Moz, never cook again. Thank you very much, Last Toxic Male.
That's
Appreciate
geeked
that.
out. I don't want you to cook ever again.
Yes, that's pretty geeked out. That was fucking painful, Moz. And then Minecraft, Moz, with another 5 to Moz. Fucking hell.
Oi, Moz, did you know the Warframe Twitch mod bans the Mozza militia in their chat bar? Was watching the update preview releasing today and got banned. What the fuck?
No shit.
No shit, buddy.
No shit. All right, now let me ask a question and be honest.
What'd you
Were
say?
you were you just going Control V, enter, Control V, enter, Control V, enter?
See, this is what I was saying
Were you spamming it?
yesterday. This is why I was saying fucking this is the Mozza sons. You know how Ragnar had his sons and they went around and they fucking villaged? I'm telling you, this is Mozza sons. They go around and they go and fuck up all the chats. It's fucked. I'm not doing anything about it. I find it funny. Fuck them. You want to go troll all cunts in my name? Go do it.
Go to the pirate software. That'd be funny. Minecraft Moz with another. Wait, Moz,
Well,
can
not
you
my
say that
name.
again? Hold on,
Don't
Moz,
say
can-
it, Mozza. Have
Can you say that
something then,
again, Moz?
Mozza. What?
Go troll.
Go troll, you dumb fucks. I don't give a fuck. I'm at this point. It's like I can't do anything about it. You might as well do it.
I can't stop him.
I can't fucking stop them.
Minecraft Moz with a tour. Lego is greater than Minecraft, and I'm better than you, Moz.
No, dude, Lego's actually fucking dog shit.
Well, stop. That's the part that you're worried about with this. Okay, never mind. No.
Lego's actually fucking dog shit.
I could be easily convinced that Minecraft wouldn't exist without Lego.
Of
So-
course. The last.
What?
Very much so. Oh yeah, for sure.
No,
I mean,
no,
dude.
no, stop.
Yeah, let's not go there. Yeah.
Stop. We're already an hour and 12 minutes in. We still have Square Enix. I can't do a 30-minute Moz fucking retarded rant about how Minecraft created YouTube or some fucking
Spaz
shit.
about it. How the
It's fucking
holiness of
shit.
there it
It's
is.
not fucking
There you go.
bullshit. First of all, Lego did not create fucking Minecraft. Minecraft created fucking Lego. Without Minecraft, Lego would be fucking dead right now. God,
Moz,
damn
why
it.
does Moz Jr. want you to eat shit so much?
Cunts
Yeah,
fucked
it's bad for
in
you.
the
You just vomited all kinds out. Like, come on, man.
head. He's fucked in the head. His mother was a slut.
All right, let's go talk about Square Enix.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a two-parter. All right, first part, I'll get Jono to go through, and then I'll do the second one. All right, Jono,
Come on.
there you go.
So yeah, with this one, Square collapsed after he left. Final Fantasy composer on how Hironobu Sakaguchi's innate leadership skills held the company together. Yeah, absolutely, like for sure. Final Fantasy series creator Hironobu Sakaguchi recently appeared as a guest on Nobuo to Isoni together with Nobuo, a podcast led by composer Nobuo Uematsu, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, the grandfather of Final Fantasy music. Best known for his work of the music of Final Fantasy games. The two longtime collaborators met up to talk about their time together at Square, and Uematsu opened up about how Sakaguchi's departure from Square affected him and the rest of the company, stating that Square collapsed after Sakaguchi left. Oh, freak. Yeah.
I don't think many people are going to disagree.
No, absolutely, because he made this. He was the orchestrator of the entire culture of Final Fantasy productions back there, and him alongside with Nobuo Uematsu, the music, he helped create such a high level of chemistry within. That's why from throughout the 90s and the early to mid 2000s, even all the 2000s, practically, like so many of the Square Enix's Final Fantasy and other games, Kingdom Hearts, their mainline games were so fluent, so like gorgeous, beautiful, amazing stories, music, everything about it. Difficult as hell. And this was a time where they were able to handle the crunch and So many things were going wrong, but they still strived on through. And despite all the problems, their games came out fully functioning, beautifully came out. Hell, Final Fantasy VII, like the only reason why it ran on any fucking platform was because of a few threads. And now, alongside with this, to continue on there, just to put it simply, he is the big boss. Always has been and always will be. Uematsu remarks that back in the day, we're located in Hiyoshi Square, used to be more of a club of university. Yeah, this is fucking a long sentence. Than an actual company. But Sakaguchi was able to manage the work even in that kind of environment. We didn't have a proper corporate organization, yet everybody listened to him. It's a kind of quality you just have to be born with. In other words, Uematsu describes him as a leader, somebody who, despite sometimes being strict and bossy, has the ability to attract the people around him. See, yeah, exactly. Maybe Sakaguchi isn't aware of this, but the situation at Square was awful after he quit. Uematsu continues, he left and the organization suddenly collapsed. I thought to myself, oh no, I should get away from here. The final years of school, yeah, he left shortly after. I think it was 2008, 2009. And after that, we had, after 12, we had 13, 14, 11. Oh my God.
That's 13 was good, but we're not going to have that argument.
Yeah. No, but it was part of the dark times of Square anyways.
Definitely.
Yeah. With many key members leaving the company just before the merger with Enix, it was a state in which the staff didn't know who to follow nor what goals to work towards. However, Uematsu commends Square Enix on getting back on their feet after all the trouble they'd faced. Yeah, absolutely. It was that merger that everybody was really worried about because Squaresoft was doing great, doing fine on its own. The merger became a bigger company, and alongside becoming basically its own publisher. But anyways, to continue on with this, Square had faced many setbacks in the 2000s with significant financial losses due to the delay of Final Fantasy X and the box office failure of their movie, The Spirits. Oh my God, I forgot about that. The movie, The Spirits Within. Oh, all right. Well, it's terrible. It was garbage. We're not going to get into it. Causing Sakaguchi to resign from his position as game designer in the company. Sakaguchi later went on to establish his own studio, and in 2004, Uematsu followed in his footsteps, leaving Square Enix to work as a freelance composer. And Black Mages, check him out on YouTube. His fucking band going tours, amazing. Sakaguchi and Uematsu have since collaborated on numerous games, including the 2024 RPG Fantasian Neo Dimension, which Uematsu considers his final project as a video game composer. Oh, I have to play it.
So okay. I'm going to throw out, I think, a potential hot take here. Okay?
Yeah.
There's one major fuck up with him. What you got? For as great as he is or was at his time at Square, he completely failed in being able to get people into a position to take his role when he left.
Yeah, you're right. I'd have to agree with that. That is, if he was expecting to leave at such a time, if he did such an abrupt leave, then yeah, you didn't really much care on that. You need to have a protege, somebody to pass down that responsibility to, that you can trust, that can keep the threads of cohesion together in the culture of their studio over at the offices.
He did really well at I was talking with D-Day earlier. What did D-Day call him? A tard wrangler. He's a tard wrangler. Every company needs a fucking tard wrangler. Now so more than ever. But he did a really good job of that, because here's the thing about Square. I still believe that Square has some of the most individually talented people in the whole industry. They just need a tard wrangler, someone to slap them on the back of their head, right? Like, look, I'm a Nomura guy, okay? And here's the thing. I think I can criticize Nomura more than fucking a lot of Nomura haters. Nomura is a crazy fucking dude. He's a talented dude. But for fuck's sakes, man, he needs someone to just slap the shit out of him from time to time, just to keep him in line. And I think you can say that about a lot of people at Square. You look at like what they're capable of doing, the shit they're capable of coming up with, and you go, yeah, there's no denying you're talented and creative, but you're a fucking retard, right? And that's not always necessarily a bad thing when you have someone that can come in and keep you in line. Recently, there was an interview from the almighty Yoko Taro, and he talked about how there's just not enough weird people in the industry anymore. Because whenever you find someone that's really creative, 9 out of 10 times, they're fucked in their head. You go, like, as a person, you are fucked in their head, right? But when it comes to making the art, cook. You go over there and fucking cook, but don't talk to me because you're a retard. All right, and that's always been a thing, man. Go through all your favorite movie directors, your favorite bands. 9 out of 10 of them, you go, you're incredibly talented, but fuck off. Like, don't talk to me. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. I also think it's wild for Yoko Taro, the dude that wears a face mask of a character he created at every fucking public appearance to talk about people not being weird enough. You go, that's kind of wild within itself. Yoko's a pretty fucking weird dude, and he's like a rock star, but he's pretty fucking weird, right?
He's
and
like Cream. Match my freak. Come on, match my freak.
And people at Square, a lot of them are incredibly talented, but they're fucking retards because they're talented, artistic people. It just kind of goes hand in hand, right? But you need that dude, the Tard Wrangler. You need someone to come in and just fucking, slap. We're changing all your Twitter passwords. I'm going to tie you to the fucking refrigerator for a day, and we're all just going to chill the fuck out, okay? But by all means, cook your artwork, okay? But if I have to criticize him, he didn't put people in positions. He didn't do that well. Maybe he did it on purpose. Maybe he had some sense of superiority. I don't know. Or maybe he just didn't think that far ahead, but that's probably his biggest fuck up.
It might have also been out of his hands too. Because
that's possible. That's possible. That's definitely possible.
Yeah,
because if still would have thought he would have been like, look, guys, I've got about 3 years left here. I'm going to teach you the ropes. All right. But now, that's not all with Square Enix. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Square Enix will make more turn-based games and recognizes the success of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Listen, there's no fucking way they don't know about it. They can't go, no. They can't do that forever, man, when it comes to this game. So let me get this straight. This fucking group of 30-odd developers, not including contractors, because some people get mad, this group of 30-odd developers and contractors can come out, be ex-Ubisoft employees, like the most hated fucking company at the moment, and can put out what is essentially everything a modern Final Fantasy should be, completely like just blow fucking everyone's expectations out of the water, compete with Oblivion being shadow dropped, right? You can't deny that this game fucking did everything that they're supposed to be doing, all right? And yes, I understand there's plenty of Square turn-based games out there, but there, at least for a long time, hasn't been a mainline Final Fantasy game that's been turn-based. Personally, I would not be surprised if Final Fantasy 17 goes back to being turn-based now, all right? And I think we're all for that. I think we're all for that now, all right?
Matter of fact, right now, they're really running most of the games that Square Enix has released through the third-party publishers that have that turn-based stuff. It's all like remasters, remakes, or reiterations of original stories. They're running out of that. They're really fucking running out of it. So at this point, they need to, if they're going to continue this route, they need to start making more turn-based RPGs.
Not many saw the outrageous success coming from Clair Obscur Expedition 33. The game had potential, but it likely exceeded all expectations. So much so that a Square Enix investor is reportedly pushing for Square Enix to shift gears back to turn-based games using Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest as examples. Final Fantasy has been overtly turn-based, hasn't been an overtly turn-based title in some time. You could argue Final Fantasy 12 was the final game to embrace a proper turn-based elements. Since then, Square Enix has focused on creating more engaging real-time action. This might not stay that way forever. Okay, Final Fantasy purists would probably love the return of a purely turn-based FF game. Now, I'll add something to this. I don't think even the purists would say that. I think even like the more casual guys would go, look, the last how many haven't been turn-based? Maybe let's do a turn-based now, right? According to a translated post, one Square Enix investor is pushing for a company return to its roots. At Square Enix shareholders meeting, one investor said they would like a new Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy games to be turn-based and highlighted Expedition 33's success as an example. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has experienced massive success as a turn-based RPG there's plenty of life left in that genre. Oh, so fucking much. And Square recognizes this. Square Enix responded that they are aware of Expedition 33 and believe that the command-based RPGs are the origin of Square Enix. Well, they absolutely are. They have to be. Full bar.
It's your first game. Your first game was a command based RPG. Yeah, the command wheel.
That's like Call of Duty saying, we understand that our genre revolves around being first person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Our driving game has cars. They
My
value
goodness.
the genre of command-based RPGs and plan to continue delivering such games in the future. Square doesn't appear to be done with turn-based gameplay. It would make sense, as despite the critical acclaim of Final Fantasy 16, the game did not meet sales expectations. I've heard that about quite a few recent Final Fantasy games, but we're not going to talk about that. So, is Final Fantasy moving back to turn-based the right move? Yes. Yes, it is. But here's the thing as well. That's not enough, okay? Even if Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was not turn-based, let's just say it played more like a Final Fantasy 16. You'd still have a fucking god tier storyline, right? Which is something Final Fantasy games are lacking. All right. This fantasy genre, it's never ending. All right. There's so much you can do with it. Okay. Yes, turn-based would be a good move for Final Fantasy. Okay. But we need to up the quality of stories as well. We got to get back to those fucking. There is a reason why the original Final Fantasy VII is still looked on with those fucking rose tinted glasses. Okay, the story, right? I think that's equally as important as going back to turn based, right? We got to get back to those, like, I don't know what the word is. I don't want to say grittier, but perhaps more mature type stories as well for a Final Fantasy game, and something that leans a bit more into being a fantasy. That's one of the best things about Clair Obscur is you go, yeah, everything I like about the fantasy genre is here, and they do their own thing on it without being fucking gay about it.
Maybe a little to dig a little more into that. What Clair Obscur did, especially, it's not exactly a fantasy. They took the old 18th century, turning into dawn of the 20th century France style, the aesthetics, the culture of that, and brought that into their fantasy realm. That can also be said about something like Final Fantasy VII, where they had that Midgar.
Yes.
I mean, come on, the steampunk, the whole modernization. It was the whole theme of the story was about, modernization versus nature and shit. Look, you could say global warming stuff, but anyways, besides that, they created a beautiful, like, aesthetic culture. I would like to see them take a step back from this. This Final Fantasy 16 in particular has, like, as well as, like, 14, they had this, like, Ivalice style, very hard medieval, you have your friggin' emblem on your chest kind of stuff, the whole ye old 15th century stuff. But a lot of their great games kind of went out of that, maybe a little more like Final Fantasy 10, 13, they had a little sci-fi future. Final Fantasy 8 as well. They always had this, like, unique little twist that made them quite special. And even if you look at the earlier iterations of the Final Fantasy games, the ones that were truly special, Final Fantasy VI had, kind of the same steampunk style that they brought over to Final Fantasy VII. I think that's what they need to do. Get a new style of the fantasy that they're so accustomed to, bring a great, compelling story. Hell, maybe even try to bring back some of the old writers, maybe bring some new writers, or a mixed bag. Try to get something new out.
Hey,
that would definitely help them, but no doubt about it, they're going back to their roots for command-based RPGs would be, it'd bring me back, make me want to buy a day one game.
Just a little bit off topic here. Something that's been debated a little bit. Do you think it's fair to say that Clair Obscur also leans a little bit into dark fantasy?
Yeah, that's a harder take.
Yeah.
I think not too dark. Be too strong of a word. Maybe the melancholy fantasy because of the dull colors, but there's a level of beauty to it. All the same, like, fucking hell, man.
Well, when you get
people
a chance,
saying yes, dark.
When you
maybe
get
I'm trying to get a little too nuanced about it, but
do you know what the words Clair Obscur means?
Clair Obscur. Yeah, it's kind of an oxymoron. Clair Obscur.
It's a form. It's a painting technique that blends light and dark. What the fuck? When you learn that, then you look at the game, you're like, oh.
That makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense for the story. The whole baseline, which I'm not going to spoil, it's beautiful.
So I saw someone in the chat. Sorry, I lost it. Say that.
Sorry, but you actually just brought up a great point. Yeah. What made Clair Obscur really great was the universality of the theme of the game itself as well. People were able to address and bring topics to that table that everybody can relate to, which was, was something that a lot of the special Final Fantasy games did as well. That'd be another thing they can add in.
Where was it? Final Fantasy 7 had blood. Clair Obscur has a lot of fucking blood. Like,
yeah, a lot more blood than Final Fantasy 7.
Oh yeah, like not even just in cutscenes and shit. Like when you come out of like a battle and you look at your character, you're like, fucking hell, they look like a space marine just went on a chainsawing spree, dude.
Aerith didn't even
blood, other people's blood, they're fucking covered.
Aerith didn't even bleed in the cutscene.
Yeah. One of the best things I've heard about the Aerith death was who was it? Someone said it. They're like, the Aerith death is the gaming equivalent of Bambi's mum being shot. Yeah, that's the moment where we're all like, wait a minute. You've just kind of fucked my whole reality here. You kind of fucked everything here, man. I'm seeing things a little bit differently here.
Yeah, that puts everybody into a very relatable position.
Yeah. Mars, what do you think? I know this really isn't your genre, your wheelhouse, but I'd like to get your perspective as a bit more of an outsider. Why is he giggling?
Just all sounding hella gay to him.
You motherfuckers are lucky that Minecraft was made so this piece of shit could get made.
Moz, would we have Final Fantasy 7 without Minecraft?
Nope.
Never mind, like the fucking 20-year gap or whatever.
Yep.
Big Minecraft fan.
This is why you eat so much shit, Moz. Chat, spam Moz and say eat shit. Moz, did you paint your room?
No.
Kick him. Fuck you, Moz.
Yeah.
Last toxic mail with the 2 or 3 super chat. Thank you very much. Is Kingdom Hearts 4 going to be about how Sora lost his shoes? You seen the fucking size of him? How can he lose them?
No, he did lose his original shoes. I remember. This is how autistic these fucking assholes are. There was a trailer.
Oh, you're going to talk about autistic fan bases, are you, Moz?
I'm going to talk about them. No, this is a brand new type of autism. I thought for a second I knew the most autistic fucking fan base, and then this fucking trailer came out, and I'm like, this is it. This is the one. This is the hashtag #1 dumb fucked fucking autism brain damage fucked in the head community I think I've ever seen in my life. There was a trailer for fucking Kingdom Hearts 4, and he had different fucking shoes on, and they fucking blasted it. I never seen so much autism in one fucking Twitter feed in my entire fucking life. That is actually #4 is literally him trying to find his shoes. It's a tale of me. It's like I'm Kingdom Hearts 4, dude. What the fuck?
That's a wild statement. Miles, you know what we should do? We should do a tier list on most autistic fan bases. That'd be fun. What do you think, chat? Would that be fun?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Bro is geeking the fuck out. Minecraft crash out.
In the woods.
Minecraft crash outs. Oh shit! And then oh god!
Hey, Frig, you sure about that? Well,
give us your true opinion on the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. The whole trilogy.
It's just so disgusting. The fact that they got a fucking trilogy out of that. It's a goddamn mess. They had no fucking sense of it. It's like X2. They had no fucking sense of idea what they have this fucking they come in with this idea of make them fucking like what have these super spirit guardians as your summons. Like what are they fucking Power Rangers or some shit? It was fucking wild, and the story was fucking ridiculous all the way out there. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing whatsoever with that. Part 1, we have this. Okay, the team gets united and defeat the big god. Okay, next one. Some kid comes from back in time, and now you're a pet. You're a pet battler with the fucking little sister of the character.
Digimon.
And, oh my god! And what did they do with fucking Lightning Returns? It's a goddamn mess. They just threw all the fucking characters across some fucking multiverse shit going on, or I don't know what the fuck. Because it is the most convoluted trilogy I'd ever seen. Story I'd ever seen come out of Final Fantasy or any other fucking story history whatsoever. absolute fucking trash. Throw it out. There's a reason why fucking it was the darkest days of Square Enix when that game came out.
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, John. Shut the fuck up, you cunt! Shut it!
Snow is the biggest douche in the world, for real, toxic, and he's borderline.
Oi,
Snow's
John,
a
I
bit of a
cooked.
bitch.
Yeah.
Snow's a bit of a
John, I
bitch.
cooked.
All right, $2 worth of a super chat. Hey, I hope you got your
Purple
hope you enjoyed
hat
that one,
sluts
Toxic.
don't make a game good.
It's not even purple. You know what? Don't worry about
Come
it.
on,
It's kind of purple.
Monster
It's
Battler.
not purple, you fucking dyke! Oops.
Bring up the
We say
fucking,
don't
bring
say
up,
those words
nah,
anymore.
bring up the fucking gay statue that you got. There's fucking purple in that shit.
Gay?
It's fucking gay.
Gay?
It's fucking gay.
Love
Gay?
how composed
It's fucking
Lethal is.
gay.
Yeah, because he's heard this argument 1,000 times
I
from
fully
everybody.
accept it. I've said it 100 times. There's like 5 fans of this game, and I'm like 3 of them. I remember being at a what was it? Moz, what was that gaming chain that got shut down in Australia?
Oh, fuck me, which one? There's about 5 of them.
About 10, 15 years ago.
Gaming chain. Okay, Dick Smith, fucking...
It was kind of like an EB. It was called Game something. I can't remember. They got shut down like 10, 15 years ago. I remember being in there once, right? And the dude at the counter had a Lucille tattoo, Final Fantasy 13 Lucille tattoo on his arm. And I was looking at it. And like he covered it up. Like, I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to show it at work, or he was embarrassed by it. And I'm like, no! Let's go! You and me! Fuck these cunts, man! You and me! Let's trash this! Let's burn it down! Fuck these motherfuckers! I was telling him, man, I'm like, dude, I actually fucking like it. And he's like, oh, yes, someone that I can talk to without being fucking insulted. I like Final Fantasy 13. You start fucking ducking under the table and shit.
I'm glad to hear you found somebody kindred in the gutter.
Yeah, like I said, there's 5 of us. I'm 2 of them. I found the 3rd.
Wow.
I'm glad you found another dickhead.
Moz, shut up, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
They can touch dicks together, eh?
You
It's
guys
not many choices, is there, John? We don't have many options, do we?
You guys can go
No, you don't.
behind the fucking closed fucking... No wonder that fucking game shop closed down, cunt. Fucking Fuck yeah, no.
Maybe he should have kept that tattoo covered up and people wouldn't have known.
Yeah, no one wanted to go in there. They saw that and went, fuck this, fuck that. I'm not shopping there. Fucking weirdos work there.
I remember like, cause it was in that shopping center, and like walking past it and being like, where did he go? I had one fucking friend. Where did he go?
He just went away, dude. He disappeared.
He just went away. Anyway, Moz, Away from Home, a rhythm-based RPG experience providing detailed pixel art and expressive animation. Experience a fun world with lots of colorful characters. Come and disrupt their peace. Moz, is that what you do? You go and fuck up everyone's peaceful day, you piece of shit.
I try my best. Abby. Nah, this is some Last of Us 2 shit. Fuck this. Oh, what the fuck? Whoever put this in the chat should be fucking bullied, dude.
I think this was extra, actually.
Hey, gets away with so much that time.
I'm starting to agree with you now, Moz. What the fuck?
What is going on? Next time Extra is on Gronking, he has got a lot of fucking explaining to do, dude.
Was that item called a crotch crater?
Holy shit. This card has a lot of fucking explaining to do. This seems like a fucking fever geeked out dream, bro. This seems like the type of shit I imagine when I'm eating fucking shrooms, dude. This is fucked.
Okay, extra 0. What the fuck? This had a drastic turn.
Okay, now we're cooking. Wait a minute.
It just turned into pixel art berserk.
What the fuck is going on here? So the
That's
ending's
void.
cool.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, we're back.
and then now back to this.
Wait.
Go back to the other shit. Oh god, what the fuck was that? The bitch just blocking undertone.
That was fucking wild.
Well, I wouldn't take a tab acid playing that game, but if you're into that shit, take as many tabs as you want because this is gonna be
I
a
feel
ride.
like I don't need to take acid. It's like watching Pink Floyd's The Wall. You sit down sober, you watch that movie, and by the end of it, you're off your fucking head.
Yeah, you're wobbling as you're getting off the seat, man.
What's
So
the
this is a
big
great
ledge?
opportunity to tell Mozza that we actually have some voice messages from Nazma regarding the status of Extra Zero.
Oh, let's go.
Shit in Extra Zero's pool.
We didn't hear any of that.
Get right in the filter. Shit in Extra Zero's pool.
He says he's got a shit in Extra Zero's pool right in the filter.
Thank fuck. Thank fuck.
He also says that he double checked. I'm not fucking joking. It actually says this. I double checked. Nami grows big bazooka badonk tits in 55 episodes of One Piece.
Make sure to eat a pair of baconators before you take that shit.
That's crazy.
This is why he's the king. All hail King Nazma, the one true king.
So 55 is when One Piece gets good.
Actually, I'm gonna try and catch up on One Piece. I reckon I'm gonna read it. I'm just gonna fucking read it, just like
Good
autistic.
fucking luck.
I reread all of Berserk in less than 2 weeks. I went fucking retarded.
Nice.
I went fucking retarded with it.
Dude, you're comparing a dwarf and a mountain, man.
Yeah, no, it's there's about 700 additional chapters between them.
You know what that's gonna cost Khan $10 billion? You're gonna have to fucking
Hear me out, home dog. Piracy. Anyway.
Shout out.
Shout out. Shout out.
Shout out. Shout out.
Last Toxic Mail with the 2 or 3 super chat. Thank you very much. Best Final Fantasy antagonist and villain. Why is it Chaos? He always was, dude. You know what? I feel like fucking Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise got a lot of shit, but I fucking liked it. Where you turn into Chaos. Like the whole point of that game is to become the villain.
Yeah, you become Garland, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like watching you play that. I did not like it, but by the end of it, I was like, okay, all right.
It's fucking autistic. It's autistic. That's the one
absolutely.
where he walks around listening to Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit is canon in Final Fantasy because it's a prequel to Final Fantasy 1. And that's the game as well where there's about to be the exposition that's going to explain the whole game. And she's about to fucking tell you everything. And the character jumps up and says, shut the fuck up. And then runs at her with a sword.
Oh, dang. Chaos!
Chaos! It just screams that every fucking 2 seconds. So anyway, I was walking down the street. Chaos! Well, who's the best Final Fantasy villain?
None of them.
What was it called? Stranger of Paradise.
The only Stranger Things I want to see is Stranger Things.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a really. I really need an hour to fucking consider that question. Actually give a proper answer.
What are you gonna do? Just twiddle your fucking thumb?
Just contemplate, review, and reconsider, and remember things.
Oh yeah, and the character's name is Jack Garland.
At least we have you to thank for sending us down there in the first place. Good call on that one.
Just as you have endured within this dimension, so to my will, Charlemagne, you will never be safe. So long as...
Shut the fuck up.
That is...
Yeah, then kills her. He's about to tell you the plot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Gotta hide that mystery for the end.
Oh, there was also... I forgot about this one. This one's even more fucking wild. Big exposition dump.
It will remain a dream so long as I live. Who I am. I don't give a fuck who you are.
All right, now you keep showing clips and it's making it worse and worse. Yeah.
Oh, it's
modern
fucking
language in it.
wild, dude. You
Yeah.
can dress him up like a 1930s mobster and shit.
Yes, Mr. Tex is right. He should have said, "Thank you, bitch."
Thank you, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he walks around listening to Limp Bizkit as well. Now, the best Final Fantasy villain is probably Kefka. In all seriousness, it's probably Kefka.
He's a good one. Yeah, fucking.
He actually wins too.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, motherfuckers. On that note, boys and girls, we're going to start to wind this bitch down. Just a heads up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream's going to be a little bit different. I believe I'm actually going to double check this right now. While I'm checking this, John, do you have anything you want to show?
Yep. Tonight, right about 15 minutes from now, 10:15, I'm going to be going live over at my channel, Big Jono Gaming. Going to be kicking back off on Lords of the Fallen. Got 3 more beacons to light up before I go up against the final boss. Looking forward to it. Hope you guys can join me over there. I'm liking the mechanics. There's a lot of elements from that I enjoyed from Elden Ring that I'm finding here as well. And I think like it's really the biggest gripe for me right now would be like some of the bugs, particular bosses maybe becoming like just regular mobs that you're finding. That's irritating. But overall, like I'm having a really good time with this game, as much as I had with Elden Ring. Yeah, it's just the story might be there's a little more I got to dig for the story compared to Elden Ring. Surprisingly enough.
What about you, Moz? You sack of shit.
Tomorrow we're going to be playing the Space Marine 2 at Siege mode, so that's going to be fucking lit. Lit. So make sure you subscribe to Gronks Squad because we're going to be playing a few hours after the stream. So fuck yeah. It's going to be good. We're going to see how it is. And then I believe we're going to be playing it again Saturday. So 2 days in a row, motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah.
Big stream.
I can't wait for it, man. I'm really looking forward to that, dude. They gave Bulwark a fucking Thunderhammer. I'm gonna fucking come everywhere.
Yep.
Dude.
I had a chance to go into the early access for this. I assure you, you guys will not be disappointed.
I did not know that. You never told me that.
No, it was open access for anybody who just go in. You can go into the beta version of Space Marine 2 through Steam. Went through 2 rounds of it. Had a lot of fun with it, but there was things that needed to be tweaked. It's, still a rough draft. There will be balance changes coming up once the community actually gets their hands on it and gives feedback. But overall, fuck yeah.
Cool.
The Dreadnought. Oh, the Redemptor Dreadnought. Glorious.
I'm looking forward to that. So tomorrow's stream's actually going to start later because what we're going to be doing tomorrow is we're going to be watching the Capcom showcase where they're going to show Resident Evil 9, I believe is probably the biggest thing they're going to show there. They're going to show Monster Hunter Wilds Title 2 update. See if they can go back up to 97% of their players lost as opposed to 98. Yeah, we'll see. But we're going to be watching that instead. As for me, I'm contemplating streaming later. I don't know if I should, in all honesty. I put out a video last night. I kind of want to give that room to breathe. So go watch it if you haven't already. I might be live later today. We shall see. But on that note, boys and girls, thank you so very much. Appreciate all you motherfuckers. Have a fantastic day. Remember the golden rule. 2 in the stink, 1 in the pink. And Moz, play us out, you fucking weird motherfucker.
Go on! Fuck up! Get out of here!